Why do narcissists from your past avoid you? Narcissists from your past avoid you because they have not changed. They're still who they are when they were surrounding themselves with you. So this doesn't have to be someone that you're in a relationship with. This could be a friend. This could be someone from your past that you don't really recall many memories of. You guys having a fallout or anything. You guys might have just stopped talking, and or you guys might have had a fallout over something that was small, or it wasn't a big deal, and you just never talk to these people again. And when you see them again, you might smile at them, or you might not really want to talk to them, but you might smile at them just to let them know, like, hey, this is awkward, but um, you know, like, I'm not going to act like I don't know you at all either, but we don't have to talk. But sometimes these people, they'll act like, they'll avoid you like a plague because they've gotten their karma for getting over on other people. And a lot of those people that got over on them were people that also might have had something to do with you. And a lot of times they're stuck being those people's friends because they don't have any friends. So these people carry these relationships with these people from their past, from their childhood, and they drag these relationships out, not because they feel close to this person, but because they feel close to them because they're still holding on to the past, and this person's holding on to the past as well. A lot of these narcissists that gather around together and they avoid you, and you wonder why they never liked you. A lot of times they're doing really snaky things to each other, and they just know that you have boundaries. Sometimes these people avoid you like a plague, but what I did want to input was that sometimes they don't avoid you. Sometimes they kind of like test the waters out, but they don't want you to all the way figure them out, but they're not really that hard to figure out. And you'll find out quickly that these people will admit to you sometimes that they've done something, but they really don't empathize with the apology or anything, and they'll be connected to other people that you didn't even know did things to you. And a lot of times it could go many ways. They could avoid you like a plague. They can, befriend you or pretend to be your friend. They can apologize to you, or they could even get angry. They can see you a year later, 2 years later, and they're surrounded by some friends from the past, and now everyone is gaining up on you, and that's because they're stuck in the past. So they'll bring up issues from the past as if they're present issues. So these people are dangerous people to try to surround yourself with. A lot of times they avoid you like a plague because you already told them what their karma was going to be, and they really did get their karma, and they're looking at you and they're upset. They're like, oh, everything she said was going to happen, he said was going to happen, happened. So now they're avoiding you. They're avoiding you because they know you finally put the pieces together. They know that you finally are disconnected, and that you're self-aware of the flying monkeys, the triangulation, the lies, the plots. So they're not able to progress mentally. So it doesn't really matter if they're getting, good jobs, or, they're getting good opportunities, or their families are helping them out. When it comes to their mindset, it doesn't matter how much success they have in their mind, they're still that little kid. They're still that narcissist from your past. So when you see these people, they'll avoid you like a plague because they feel like maybe you're seeking to revenge them because you got a hold of some type of information in the time that you weren't talking to them. Or sometimes what they do is that they come clean to you. They come clean to you because they think that you already know, and because you're so forgiving, they're coming clean to you because they're like, okay, let's start off clean. I'm not going to do anything to you. Just don't do anything back to me. And they tell themselves that they're really not going to mess with you this time. But as they get to know you more, they start to look at your success and the things that you have as something that they can have too. And sometimes they'll even try to, you know, take from you right away. Like they want you to do favors for them. They're upfront with you. Sometimes they're telling you, hey, I don't want friends that can't do anything for me. So that snaky part of them comes out eventually, sometimes if not right away, because they don't want to waste their time either. And, they don't want to give you enough time to revenge them for any reason. So a lot of times when they're playing this game on you and they finally switched on you, the moment that they switch on you and they start having bad thoughts, bad things happen to them, and now they want you to help them. So this doesn't have to be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be a family member. This could be anyone. So they'll want you to help them. But when you're explaining to them, anything about yourself or what you're going through, it's going one ear out the other, and not only that, but these people are talking badly about you behind your back. So they're not only thinking these thoughts, but now they're putting them into action because they're talking to other people about you. And a lot of times the universe will put people in the narcissist's life at that time, whether it's family, friends, whoever it is, that the narcissist will be tested through those people, and those people will be tested through that narcissist um, by even instilling anything in the narcissist, by going along with their fantasy, not just going along with their fantasy, knowing they're a narcissist, but actually having suggestions or having opinions about this person. And all they're doing is they're fueling you with energy because they're doing all of these bad things. But what would happen is when they get their karma, they know that that bad energy came from you. So this could be a bad friend. And, now something happened to them. Now they're coming to you to save them. But just a week ago, they might have had a tea party and you weren't invited to the tea party. So the universe will give you a sign, and then something will happen. And then you're supposed to walk away from that situation, from that friendship. And a lot of times, because of this, a lot of narcissists that have done you wrong will avoid you like a plague because they feel as if just by seeing you, they're going to get some type of karma. Like, it's like to them, it's like the universe is telling them, hey, you remember what you did to this person? Remember all this stuff is going on with you right now. Yes, it might have happened to you that might have happened to you years later. But you've been talking to someone, complaining to someone, or victimizing yourself to someone, and look at this person you just came across that you got over on. So they'll avoid you like a plague because they're like, oh, snap. Maybe that's why, then they'll go home and they'll think about you because they'll think about what they're going through and they'll remember how their life used to be when you were around, and they'll think back and they'll think to themselves, dang, I went through a lot of things. So you were willing to forgive them, and or you could have said hello to them or something, and then they just they ran away as fast as they can, or or you could have came across just situations where these people could have apologized, but they'd rather not apologize. And sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's supposed to be that way because they've done so much that they're supposed to keep getting that karma because it's not done with them, and they don't see no point on being nice to you because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm going to be nice to you, but bad things are still going to continue, if not even worse, even if you do forgive me, because now I'm going to have to go through my karma in front of you. So I'd rather go through more karma as long as I'm not in front of you. So this is why, people from your past or certain narcissists, they won't come around you. Some of them won't come around you till like 10, 20, 30 years later because they know, time doesn't really mean anything to the narcissist, but they know by then, you won't remember them for who they are. Even if they did a lot of things to you, you won't strongly feel that anger right away. So they'll come and test you out. This is why they send little short text messages or emails, because they're like testing the waters out. They want to see if you're going to go off on them, basically, because they know they've done a lot of things to you. So they're expecting you to say some really lowball things about them, and they don't even want to hear the negative things you have to say about them. So this is why they avoid you like a plague. So I hope that this message was helpful for your healing, for your understanding. If you guys want to book a session with me, my information is still in the description box. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace. Do not forget to subscribe, you guys. If you guys have not subscribed, like, share, and comment. And I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.